What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin. Welcome to Dungeon Drawers Podcast. Today, we're reviewing the Russian superhero film Guardians, which came out in 2017. It's directed by Russian-American director Sarik Andreasyan. The cast. For the cast, you have Alina Lanina as Ksenia, Sebastien Sisak as Lear, Valeriya Shkirando as Major Alina Lanina, and Anton Pampushnyy as Arsis, Stanislav, Shirin as August Kurgatov, and they're not showing me the rest of the cast, which there was one more guy as the speedster ninja Khan, I think his name. Yeah, Sanjar Madi played Khan, right? Which he's from Kazakhstan. Okay. All right. So we did a poll. We did a poll, and you guys chose this movie instead of Smokey and the Bandit, which I can kind of understand since this channel did start as a comic review channel, which I should get back to reviewing comics. I picked up two graphic novels the other day, one today actually. All right. Yeah, I've heard of this movie since it came out on Blu-ray, and I never got it for obvious reasons because from all appearances, this movie looks like a Russian Avengers ripoff, right? Which is basically is kinda, but apparently this movie, I don't know if this is true, but apparently this movie may or not have taken inspiration from Russian superhero team that Marvel created called the Winter Guard. I don't know if that's true. That's something I heard, right? From what I could tell, the only similarities is that there's a bear guy in this movie and there's a bear guy on the Winter Guard, right? Yeah, so the movie is about basically after World War II, you had the Soviet Union had these two scientists make like super weapons, basically. One scientist went to genetic engineering, created superheroes, and the other one, who's called Kuratov, went into creating basically a weapon that can control anything motorized or electronic, right? Which he uses in the beginning of the movie, and only for him to get jealous of the other scientists, accolades, right, and decided to rip him off. Stole his genetic research and made like superheroes, right, which he created Khan in the movie, right, and during assault on his laboratory, he got exposed to his own genetic research and became this like Hulk, like bodybuilder, like mad scientist who has an exoskeleton that allows him to control anything mechanized or motorized, which he uses to hijack AI spider tanks that the Russian military created. Right, he hijacks them during a field exercise where they were having the spider tanks, which they're not really spiders, but they have like 4 legs, but it's like that's basically what they are, right? They're walking weapon platforms, right, with mini guns and rocket missiles, right? He hijacks them, and the military decides to bring back their old superhero team, the Guardians, using Patriot, right? Which Patriot is what they call their version of Shield. Their outfits look just like the Shield outfits, and their logo is like a shield with a sword that has Patriot on it, and there's like a 3. I don't know if that is actually 3. Maybe it's like a letter, Russian letter. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Russians. Okay. So yeah, basically not Black Widow in the movie, who's Major Alina Lanina, goes and with Patriot goes and brings back the old Guardians team, which you have Lair, who is like a monk who's been living solitary, whose special powers are he has telekinesis but can only use it for rocks. Though there is a really cool scene during one of the action scenes in the movie where he creates basically rock armor. that was pretty cool. You have Arceus, who is a scientist, right? Who can transform his body into a bear basically. He can go like halfway where he's like super buff, he has a bear head, or he can go full bear mode and turn into a big bear, right? And he has like, you know, super strength or whatever, right? And he's also a scientist too, so he's smart. So he's kind of like the Hulk, but not really. And you have Alina Lanina as Kazendia, who's basically the Invisible Woman. But if the Invisible Woman did not have like bullshit barrier powers, though she can do, she also has like resistance to like cold and heat, which they use in the movie. And the last member is the ninja on the team, Khan, right, who has super speed and has like 2 huge curved swords, right? So our characters have to team up together to take down the evil Kuratov, who, what's his master plan? Who knows? There is like a scene where he hijacks a fucking beam cannon that the Soviet Union apparently had back in the 70s and 80s or some fucking shit. So this movie, by the way, I watched the English dub, and the English dub, while the voice acting was fine, the English dub is really bad, and I think it has to do with the sound mixing. There's something about the dub that it doesn't sound right. I think and that's usually a problem in a lot of English dubs for movies, right? So I think it's something with the sound mixing. I don't know, right? There are a lot of bad superhero tropes in the movie. A lot of exposition of powers, exposition of backstories. The movie is like really short, by the way. It's an hour and 29 minutes, and it goes at breakneck speed. Yeah, the action scenes were good in my opinion, and they were very creative on how the characters use their powers. And when the scenes where you see the Khan uses super speed, it's almost like you almost got some Nightcrawler Bamfing going on, because like he leaves like black smoke, right? He'll show up in a spot and there'll be black smoke, and he'll leave like trails of black smoke. So it's almost like when you see Nightcrawler like teleport all over the place to beat the crap out of people, right? Yeah, and there's lots of tropes from superhero movies, right? And there's even like a post-credit scene in the movie, and they sequel bait, right? Oh my god! And then there's I think that's my main problem with the movie, is that would have been nice if it was a bit original. You know, it didn't have all the superhero tropes. Maybe one or like a few, but like holy fuck, there was a lot. All right. Oh my god. But overall, I think this movie is a solid film, and like for it to get the low rating it gets on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Letterboxd is fucking bullshit. I think the fucking Asylum. Avengers ripoff has better fucking ratings than this, which makes no fucking sense considering this movie, even like the movie, like holy fuck, no, it had no, I no, never mind. Uh, Compared to IMDb, it's like, you know, if you compare the two IMDb's, like, yeah, Guardians has a better rating, but yeah, this movie is nowhere near as bad as people as like it the ratings make you think, because the production value is good, the cinematography is good, the action scenes are fucking good, um yeah, it's just overall, it's just the main problem with the movie is the tropes and the what was the other thing? The dub. The dub is very fucking bad. You you might as well watch with English subtitles. And I think this movie's on Tubi, right? So yeah, yeah, I would say it's worth checking out, and you know, it's not nearly as bad as people say it is. Yeah. So that's my review, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Peace.